to the Gambia College School of Public Health for this very important program. This is your first contact, direct contact with us here. I know you've been having contact with our admission, directorate, but this is going to be your first contact with this group here, and it's a very, very important contact because this is going to serve as your first class in this school. To take people by surprise. Okay. On behalf of myself and on behalf of the rest of the staff who are not here, I want to seize this opportunity to welcome you and congratulate you for this laudable achievement that you have made in your life. Yes, you have completed your senior school and you decided to apply to the Gambia College and to pursue program in public and environmental health. And because of your hard work at senior school, and you've gone through the rigorous interview, you passed that. Now you are accepted to be part of 2024 cohort. So that's an achievement. I want to congratulate you for that achievement. And I want to encourage you to keep it up, because you don't stop at only that. You are coming to start a 3-year program. And let me warn you, the program is not an easy program. If anybody is telling you it's easy, the person maybe is trying to just calm you down. But for me, I don't do that. I tell people the fact. It's not an easy program. And it's a very difficult school. It's a school that don't know muslaha. You know what is muslaha? What people can maybe accept at other schools, for them they don't accept it. So it's a difficult program. It's a difficult school also you are going into, so you must also appear difficult. You know, if something is hot, you are also hot. You hit it, you don't feel the heat. So get ready. Be difficult. Difficult in the sense, get ready to pursue your academic career. So I encourage you. I encourage you to continue that hard work. And I really want to appreciate you for choosing to be part of this institution, Gambia College. It's a household name, you know. You have been hearing about Gambia College. Gambia College, not so. Since people at the interview, they will say, since I was a child, I have passion to do public health. Yes, since you were a child, you also have been here in Gambia College, not so. Yes, Gambia College. Aliou Jallow is also part of the lecturers of School of Public Health. You will be seeing him. You see, I told you there are many Jallows here, but don't mind them. I have Bogle. You know what we call Bogle in Fula? They know it, so don't mind them. They are not malady. Yes, he is also part of us. You will be seeing him and you will be fully assisted by him. And next to him is Mr. Ibrahim Aboubacarr. Mr. Ibrahim Aboubacarr also is a lecturer at School of Public Health. You will be seeing him. Mr. Bojang, you can stand up for the students to see you. You will be seeing Mr. Bojang. He will be assisting you from time to time. And the gentleman on my right, should I introduce him? No. No, not so.
You don't know me. You have never seen me there.
You all know him, not so. Yes, Mr. Ba, the admission director. You have been interacting with him and you will be interacting with him till you are settled. If you are settled, you don't see him again. Yes. And the gentleman on the far left there, the one with the mobile, is Mr. Aboubacarr Ba. But we call him at the college here Ba account. Ba account. And you know what account, what is it? Do you know it? That's one, the majority. So they are the one responsible from accounts department. Mr. Aboubacarr Ba. If you are sent, they say go to Ba account, then that means you should go to it, because there are other bars here. Next to Ba account is Mr. Maxwell Owusu. Mr. Maxwell is a lecturer at the Gambia College here, and he is the CEO of media, one of GMEB media that are taking this. You can see it here. He is the CEO of that, but he's a lecturer of the Gambia College. So he's around. He will also tell you briefly what this media is, or how it is going to benefit you in your life. Mr. Maxwell, You are welcome. Next to Mr. Maxwell, we have Mr. Ibrahim Boj, the man of quality, the one that is at the quality office. You know, you cannot get excellence in the absence of quality. So you see, Gambia College, we monitor all that. If you are not qualitative, you cannot produce anything excellent. So to get that excellence, he is the gentleman at the helm of Gambia College. So Mr. Boj is going to be responsible of quality. Mr. Boj can stop you even in the streets or along the corridors of the college, because the way you are dressed, if you are not qualitatively dressed, he can tell you, no, this is not quality. You have to go. Because you want people who are quality. He can come to your class. He will be telling you what his directorate will do to help you also. Because you need to get quality education to become quality. So he's the one responsible of that. Mr. Boj, welcome. Next to Mr. Boj is also Mr. Ba, Mr. Samba Ba, Ba Library. You see, I told you Ba accounts. Now it's Ba Library. There are other Ba solos, you know. Yeah, Ba admission, Ba accounts. Now it's Ba Library. You have Jallow chicken also over there, dining hall. You will come across in different areas. So he is Mr. Sambaba, the director at the library, the one heading the Gambia College libraries. We don't have one library, but libraries. So he will tell you where all these libraries are. And you know what library means? You don't know. How many of you have ever entered a library before? You have entered a library before. So imagine this number, only less than 5 people have entered a library. We are in trouble. So Mr. Ba is going to tell you what is obtained in the library. And let me tell you, library is very, very important. It should be an important thing, part of your education in the college. He's going to tell you. And you will realize that, oh, you have definitely missed a lot for not entering a library from grade nursery 0 up to 12. You have missed a lot. So, Mr. Ba, you are welcome. And next to Mr. Ba is my own Badibunka man, boy. Badibunkas are never man before us. He's a boy, Badibunka boy. He is Mr. Kinte. Kinte is the acting head of School of Public Health. Acting head of School of Public Health. I know I have started confusing you. Not so. When I say head of school, headmaster, you all know the primary school, your headmaster, not so. But high school, principal. You call them. Your principals at high school. Okay, but for here, he is the head of School of Public Health. You know Gambia College have 4 schools.
No,
School of Education, which is by far the biggest, and they train teachers.
Yeah.
You have School of Nursing and Midwifery. Those are the ones that train nurses and the midwives in Banjul. Their campus is in Banjul. School of Agriculture, train agri-officials and paravets, those who are into veterinary studies and so on. And School of Public Health, that is where you are now. So each of these schools is headed by head of school. So the head of school of this particular school, Public Health, is Mr. Kinte. Mr. Kinte is your head. That means any problem you have here, before you leave this place, it should go to Mr. Kinte. You don't take out your problems here and bring them to the next place I am going to announce. No, you stop them at his office. He also has people who are supporting him. That is the lecturers I have announced. Some are not here today. You will meet them. You will interact with them. So any issue you have at School of Public Health, it should be ironed out from the lecturer's level to his level. So Mr. Kinte, welcome. And myself speaking, do you know me? Some of you have seen me briefly during the interview, not so. Since then you have not. Some cannot even remember. Yes, I am Mr. Yabo. I am the registrar of the Gambia College.
Some letter or whatever, you can come to the admission office, and anybody you meet there, tell him or her your problem. He will, even if he cannot solve it for you, he will tell you what to do. But don't just come and say, I'm asking for Mr. Jallow, I'm asking Mr. Ba. No, Mr. Ba, you step out. The people who are there, they are there to solve your issues. Tell them what issues you have. And the other thing is, if you log into the system and you don't see your name, you don't see your face there, know that it's not you. There are no 2 people here who have the same number. Each and every one of you have a unique number. And that is your unique identification number. We call it GC number. So if somebody is using your number, it's better you report it, because there is no two people who have the same number. And when you log in, you don't see your face inside the system. Know that it's not you. Don't even waste your time, because know that you are not accepted. And we have some of you who will be given conditional acceptance. And we are telling you now, you have to resit that one subject, which is possibly English, you are missing, before the end of 2024. If you don't resit it, I'm making it clear, and it is going on Facebook Live, so that you will not say, I did not hear. If you don't resit it, at the end of the 2024, we are going to be withdrawn from the program. Are you communicating? Because admission office is audited every year. So we have to comply with whatever is there for us to work through. So we'll give you conditional acceptance. Some of you, not all of you, but few of you, and know that you are supposed to feel that part that is missing. If you don't feel it, at the end of the 2024, we have all right to remove you from the program. And when we remove you, nobody can question us, because our letter is indicating that you are giving a conditional acceptance. And it's not from me. I know you'll say, Mr. Ba, Mr. Ba. It's not from Mr. Ba. Mr. Ba is just somebody who is implementing what he's giving. I don't make any admission requirement. I don't make any criteria. But I'm done implementing it. So I have to take the blames it go with. But I have to do the right thing. Because some of you here maybe, but if at all we just accept people like that, some of you will not come. And some of you, I call you for verification. They say, Mr. Ba, but you verified my results. We have the right to verify your results up to the day you are leaving the college. Because if at all we don't verify, some of you will not come. Because some people who applied with forged documents are more than you. And some of them have 8 credits. But the credits on those documents are forged. If at all we didn't verify, we will take those people and you will not get space. So you are lucky here because we are verifying. We are taking people who have their real documents. So this is why we are saying we have the right to call you at any time. Anytime you feel that your result, there is a question, the admission office have the right to call you. Despite you are interviewed, you are done whatever. And our admission, we are going by the result of the interview panel. What they recommend is what we are going by. So if you are not on their list, it's not our fault. Because they look at your documents and they believe that you are not supposed to come, not Mr. Ba. And we are not going against what was discussed after the day of the interview. So that's that. And welcome to School of Public Health. And as you've seen, you have seen the ground. It's very neat. And for them, they dress well, not like me. So you have to learn from them. Even during the interview, their acting head will come and tell me, Mr. Ba, some of these people I should send them. They know, forgive them. I will advise them. So I'm advising you, those who are coming with those crazy haircuts, after today you come here, he will send you home. And when he sends you home, he writes a report, we remove you from our list. Are you communicating? When he writes a report, we remove you from the list. You go home, and because we will not accept anybody to come here and disturb the peace and the freedom they have in their school. If you cannot behave well, because I was from interview, some of you he was recommended, I said, no, I'm pleading if this is the interview, we'll orient them, and I will tell them personally. So anybody who was with that old haircut and crazy dress style, you come, he send you out, or you have issues, and he recommend whatever, I'll delete you from the list. And when I delete you, you can take me to anywhere. That's no problem. But we need that discipline and that neatness in that environment. You go around, you don't even see any littering. So coming new, you should follow your seniors and learn the good part from them. Are you okay with that? Huh? You promise you'll behave as your seniors. So anybody who misbehaves, that's you and yourself. You know, for me, I'll tell people, I'll tell you before I act, because if I act, I'm not revising. Get it? So don't say I was not informed. This is why we are putting it on Facebook Live, so that tomorrow if you come to a complaint and say, okay, go and type orientation public health 2024, you will see what was discussed there. This is why all the orientation, we make sure that they are all on Facebook Live. And they are also with this TV also on their YouTube channel. So you can go and see. So that's the way we operate now. We want everything to be transparent. So that somebody will not sit at home and say, oh, Gambia College reject me and take so and so because of I get this. No. Anybody who is rejected don't meet our minimum requirement. Are you okay with that? Any of your friends said, I have 6 credit, I'm not accepted. Tell him, Mr. Bass said, that's not the issue. Check your results properly. Because we treat each and everyone equally. We don't have preference over anybody. There is nobody. We treat each and everyone the same. Okay, on that note, thank you and welcome, and may you have a rough journey. LS?
I am not very good in sacrificing to protocol. I'm going to greet, saying good morning to all my colleagues here present. Good morning to the student leaders, and good morning to the incoming students of School of Public Health. I want to start by congratulating you for being admitted to the Gambia College. This is a very big privilege for you to be in this noble institution. Congratulations, and also wishing you best of luck during your stay, the 3-year stay in the Gambia College. You are now in a different environment. It is a tertiary institution, different from the school you are from. So the environment is different, but also the reality also are going to be different also. As far as our directorate is concerned, our directorate is called Internal Quality Assurance Directorate. And as Mr. Yaba was saying, quality is very important. Whatever we are doing, if you don't see quality there. So the sustainability of that particular affair is not going to be there. So it is important that even you all know that even the material we are consuming, we are buying, whether it's clothes, whether it's mobile phone, is whatever, we all the time required that we want to get the quality. At the end of that particular course, to know that, to realize that there were some problem for that particular course. No, we want to know the problem as we are facing them, so that we can rectify them, so that we can bring solution to those problems you are facing in your classes. But we do not want to wait until at the end of that particular course for you to give feedback about the problems. But we want to know the challenges you are facing daily, so that at the end, before you complete, you know that those problems, those challenges, we tackle them. That is what we are expecting from you. So that's why we are saying we are expecting from you to provide feedback. At the end of your course also, we will need also feedback from you people. We will want you also to evaluate the courses. We want you to evaluate the content of that particular course. We will, where's the paper? Is it for me? Oh, you said time is up. Let me report. We want you to evaluate the content of that course, the delivery of that particular course, the lecturers also delivery, and so on. So we will help us with that. The other last aspect I want to talk about is as you are in a tertiary institution, there is a very important requirement, which is in academic integrity. You will be given assignments here and there and so many things, exam and whatever, but we will call your attention about some people cheating. We are confronted to those kind of problems, cheating. So you are not required to cheat while you are here. We want you to work very hard to be able to pass. You can collaborate, but you are not required to cheat.
Gambia College, Registrar Gambia College, all other directors and representatives of units, lecturers, student leaders, and incoming students. Like I am instructed, I'll be precise as much as possible. It is often said that a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. And this makes the institution of public health in a state as the most important institution. Your responsibilities as would-be public health professionals is immense. It is huge due to the preventive nature of your work. You have the responsibility of preventing diseases, detecting diseases, removing inequalities among the citizens of this country when it comes to health. I always love to quote Aboubacarr Jallow, who said that you can't give what you don't have. And further indicated that a red mind is a living mind, but an unread mind is a dead mind. And at our level, as librarians and as students, would-be scholars, we have no choice but to make the library our most frequent visited unit in the institution. We have Gambia College runs different libraries. One is in Banjul, one is in Basse, and we have the main library on campus here, plus the public health library. I'm sure the student leaders will take you around, as it is customary, for you to see this library and have some little orientation after here. But the library is the nerve center of information as far as academic is concerned. We have a whole lot of information that is organized in cells, and we have the library assistants who will be there to help you all the time when the need arises. Currently, we have 2 sets of books in the library. That is reference and non-reference. And the reference books, you will see REF written on the spine. There is a spine level. That REF means that you can read those books inside the library, but you cannot go out with them. And the non-reference, you have the spine level, but it is only with the number. Those are the books that you can take on loan when you want to. When I say on loan here, I do not mean, it's not the financial loans that we are referring to, but that's a library term. That's you can borrow that book. What it simply means is that as long as that book is with you, you must make sure that it is secured. You don't damage it. If you do, you are likely to pay fines, because all books have monetary value. You get to the library, the first point of call is the counter. The moment you enter the library, each of these libraries, the moment you enter, the first point of call is the desk, counter. We have library rules that all students and library users have to observe, and those rules are there. Make sure you acquaint yourself with those rules. In addition, we often have the trouble of having students and lecturers visiting the library. However, this is anchored on the concept that yes, Google, you have your mobile, internet, you can access all information. But let me tell you, there is information that you can never access in the internet. And to be specific, those are contained in books that are out of print. You can never find them anywhere. Apart from that, as would-be professional, as would-be scholars, like I said earlier on, you must make the library your friend. Students have the responsibility to ensure that happens. Lecturers have the responsibility to make sure that happens. I will not hesitate to quote the principal who was my lecturer when I was doing my HTC. Each time he lectures us, we find substance in his lecture. But how do we consolidate on that substance? He usually asks us to go to the library, but not only asking us to go to the library, but quote books that we can use as reference. And I think when that happens, it will be helpful. So, on that note, I say welcome to all of you to the Gambia College and the Gambia College libraries. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sticking to my time. Now I would like to invite, I don't know whether Mr. Sambu is here. Oh, Sambu is around. Ah, okay. Yes, Sambu, you may want to tell them one or two things.
Greetings to the people on the high table, student leadership, to the new students coming to School of Public Health. I'll be talking on behalf of the Gambia College ICT department. This IT department is a unit that provides ICT services for the institution in all the schools and all the campuses as well. And this school is not exceptional. So what we do is we make sure you have access to ICT services, including internet services. We have access points around the main campus here, as well as we have it in other campuses as well. Within your public health premises, you will see access points, Wi-Fi services that you will be connected to. This is provided to make sure you are able to have access to internet, that what you'll be learning in the class, if it is not enough, you can use the internet to find out more about what you have learned. And that is why it is required that all of you should have at least one electronic or digital device, a smart device, It could be a mobile phone, a laptop, a tablet, or whatever, but you need to have one of these electronic digital devices with you. It is not a luxury for you to have a smartphone. It doesn't matter also what type of smartphone you are having. Whether you are having the latest Apple phone or whatever, or if it is Samsung or Tecno or Alcatel, it doesn't matter. As far as it is a smartphone and can connect to the internet and enable you to research, it is the smartphone that we are talking about. So don't disturb your people with buying you a very expensive phone. Whether the cheapest or the most expensive, it doesn't matter. What matters is it's able to connect to the internet and able to do your educational work for you. All of you need to have that. So you are in the college where your lecturers will not interact with you only in the classroom, but also online. You may also at some point need to submit some assignments by email. So if you don't have that access to those devices, you will not be able to do that. So we encourage you to all get that done. And once you are connected to the Wi-Fi, you make sure you use it responsibly. Don't use it only for your TikToks, Facebooks, or whatever. You can use them, that's normal, but use them responsibly, but use the internet more for your educational researches. That is what it is going to be. If you have many devices too, only one of those devices will be connected. So you choose whether it is your tablet or your phone or your laptop that should be connected. One of your devices will be connected to the internet, and the rest you can use them when you are out. When you're out of the campus, you don't have the internet connection. It's only when you are within the campus you have the access. We also have a portal. When you are applying, you apply through the portal. And that portal is what will be used as the medium of interaction with you. Your grades, your courses, every semester courses that you'll be doing will be uploaded in the portal. For the School of Public Health, Mansour will be taking you through ICT, taking you IT courses, and perhaps you'll have some practical works with him in the computer labs when that time comes, because there will be a lot of interaction with your electronic devices. The college is improving also to online interaction with students. Right now there is a pilot program going on at the School of Education where an online educational platform is created that lecturers will be able to teach online. Where they are not physically present in class, they can be somewhere far from here, but have the ability to interact with you and teach you whatever they are supposed to teach you through those online platforms. And that will be expanded or extended to all the schools as we move on. And that is why you need to upgrade yourself when it comes to use of technology and using ICT services when you want to learn. Learn something in class, but do more by yourself using the ICT facilities available within the campus and those that will be with you at home as well. So on that note, I join the rest to say welcome to the Gambia College and enjoy.
More about ICT and how to get connected. If you cannot get access to them, we have the IT office here. You can see them. Now I will want to invite everybody's friend from accounts, bar accounts, to also tell you what they have, the amount of money they have for you today. Mr. Ba.
It's still morning, right? Yeah. It's afternoon now. Good afternoon, Mr. Principal, the registrar and the senior members, incoming student and student representatives. Say good afternoon to you all. I will not take much of your time since we have a long way to go. That is, you are starting the process, and then we hope and pray that we interact smoothly as we go along the way. I'll be taking you through the financial aspect of it. As students, you are expected to pay your tuition fee, or you are supposed to pay your tuition fee to the Gambia College. Because we all know the reason why you are yearning to become public health officers is the primary objective is the gain aspect of it. We all believe that at the end of the tunnel there is light. After completing your program, what do you expect? Fat salaries and allowances. So Gambia College also need its oxygen And the oxygen is what? Money. In Fula, we call it what? Mbudi. So as new students, you are supposed to pay 50% of your tuition fee before starting. And 50% plus your internet fee should be paid in full. And your internet fee is annual. Every year, you are supposed to pay your tuition fee, and equally every year, you are supposed to pay your internet fee, as the IT man has just alluded to. And I will also, in this point, encourage you to be using the portal. School of Public Health, use the portal very effectively. Because my colleague mentioned that we have the keys to the portal. And that keys to the portal is 50% of your tuition fee as a beginner must be paid in first before you can get access to that portal that you will be using to register the courses that you will be doing this semester, or this module, or whatever language they will give it at the School of Public Health. And for some of us here, we'll be looking out there for scholarship, which is welcome by the Gambia College. You can look for scholarship. But we'll encourage you to pay before the scholarship comes in, because you are looking for it. Whether it will come or not, time is not waiting. And the rule is 50% plus the internet fee give you the ticket to get into that classroom for lectures to start. So while waiting on the scholarship, we encourage you also to pay the tuition fee so that we keep the ball rolling. And upon getting your scholarship, sometimes they may pay fully, sometimes they pay partially. And in whatever case that might happen, you had paid before. For instance, you paid 50%, the first 50%, before the second 50% comes in, you get a scholarship. And then your sponsor happens to pay fully. What should you do? In that case, we have what is called refund. The refund is done based on completion of the payment. If your sponsor pays for your 3 years tuition fee at a go, you happen to pay your 50% or 75%, and now you need your 75% back. You need to bring in those receipts for the 75%, and then a confirmed receipt of your sponsor's payment. Then there's a form that you need to fill. I'm sure the principal accountant will take you through in that. That's the principal himself. You fill that form, then your that 50% or 75% will be refunded back to you. And without taking much time, we have an emphasis on a particular point, and that is, where should you pay your monies to? We have a series of challenges when it comes to money. People will say, I paid to Mr. Ba, I paid to Mr. Job, or whatever. Here we are putting it very straight. We are on live, Facebook. We can always refer back to this record. Pay all your payments, your tuition fee, your internet fee, pay it to the college account at the bank. Don't pay to your director or to your lecturer or to the person who helped you apply. Because I understand the director of admission says nobody helped you to get this position that you are. It is your academic performance that gets you here. So pay to the bank. Don't pay to an individual, please. If you pay to an individual, there we classify you as a philanthropist that goes about to give dash out money to people. Because when you are coming, all of you seated here has been issued an acceptance letter or will be issued an acceptance letter. Why is it that the college is not saying, okay, all of you are accepted and then we just keep quiet? Because there's no evidence. So if you dash your money to somebody and there's no receipt, or the receipt is not authentic, what are you telling us? You come through the papers, pay to the bank, and bank will give you confirmation of your payment and confirm to the bank as well, because we have also realized those mistakes. Some of you will go to the bank and pay, give wrong GC number. After 2-3 weeks, you realize that the GC number you gave to the banker was wrong. That is not the banker's fault. It's your fault. Because as soon as you give your money to the banker, what does he or she do? counter confirm. They don't trust you. They confirm the money you gave to them. Why didn't you also read the document they gave to you? Do you know whether they just write that this money has been transferred to my account? Please confirm. Because at the finance department, we always encounter those difficulties in order to make sure that your portal is active. Because once your name is Fatmata, and then you pay to a wrong GC number, then it's like you are paying for somebody else. Because after your number is somebody else's number. So we encourage you to pay to the bank, and the college has made it much easier for you that there are 2 branches here. The GT Bank is here, and the GTU CCU is here. EcoBank is out there. You can pay to any of these ones, and the college account numbers are clearly stated in your acceptance letters. Please, let's make sure that we pay to the bank and keep our receipts throughout. On a final note, for those of you who will be paying to the EcoBank, you need to go to the accounts department so that they will clear you, give you the key to the portal. How do you go about that? Take your receipt that you get from the bank, bring it to the accounts office, whether Mr. Ba is there or not, people are always there. Show them your receipts, they will clear you, and then you will get access to your portal. So on that note, we say a big welcome and congratulations for being the few lucky ones to come to School of Public Health. Thank you.
The tuition fees should be paid to our account. But any payment, any money that you are going to pay on behalf of Gambia College, it should be paid to our account. And this includes your attestations when you finish the program, transcripts when you finish the program, all should be paid to the banks. And you are lucky that we have 2 banks here. He told you, the Teachers Union is here where you can pay it. The GT Bank also is here, so you will not queue. So as part of your orientation, we will leave you with the students here, student leadership and your head of school. After they will show you all those places. Because he was telling you should come to account to clear if you pay at EcoBank, where is account? And when he was talking, he was pointing his hand this way. Before some of you will go to Mr. Ba and think that because it's Mr. Ba accounts. No. They are different ends. So the orientation as part of it, ask your leaders, where is this accounts? Where is the principal's office? Where is the registrar's office? Because these are offices you will want to know, because you will have business with us. So it's important you know them. Know your environment is very important. And last but not the least, I would like to invite your head of school just to welcome you, because we will leave him and the students with you. That's why I'm not inviting His Excellency, the president in our mission. You know, you are a very lucky group. The president is from your school, and they will tell you everything. So we will leave you with the president and the head of school. But the head of school, I want him to welcome you in our presence before we leave.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Yabo. The principal, colleagues, student representatives, and the newly admitted students of School of Public Health. I welcome you to the School of Public Health. I will not say much right now. Like he said, we'll have a detailed discussion because I'm accused of the inability to summarize. You know, everybody says I can summarize. So you will learn that maybe in the next couple of minutes. But for now, I will try to summarize as much as possible. Right now, I will say congratulations on your admissions into the program, and welcome to the School of Public Health. One thing that I want to put on record is, like previous speakers say, School of Public Health is a school of discipline. And we take our school rules and regulations and the Gambia College regulations and rules very seriously. So on that note, I'll want to say thank you, and I'll hand you over to the chair of the program. Thank you. I'm able to summarize, right?
Thank you very much. No, he will get them done. Yes, before I invite the final speaker, I just want to inform you that when you are settled, I don't know when you will start the classes, they will tell you today, but when you are settled, a team from my office will come to the school. We will inform you through your head of school to issue you student's ID card. Every student must have that ID card. I am repeating, every student must have that ID card, because if you don't, not from your school, but from my office during your exams, from the quality during your exams, we can just pop in the examination hall, ask you your student's ID card. There we don't want to, even I know you, I don't want to know that you are a student. The only way for me to know that you are a student will be your student ID card. If you cannot produce it, we will tell you out, you are not part of this school. And for us to tell you out, hey, for you to come back will be difficult. So don't allow us to tell you out. So if you are settled, we will communicate through him. We will come and give you your student's ID card. But it's not free. Oh yes, no, let me make that clear. It's not free, because it's not coming from us. It's coming from the providers outside. And the amount you should pay is it's a pittance, small amount of money, $150. I know that one, if I ask you to give that to me, you'll give it to me. In fact, you'll give me 200 and tell me, take the change. You know, so $150 will be the cost. And it's once. If you have it in your first year, that's what you will use up to your final year. So take note of that. So finally, I would like to invite the principal to also welcome you, and because this opportunity you will not get it again until your graduation. Today, after this meeting, don't pray for the principal to gather you and talk to you. Or that means something have happened and may not be peace there. And we want, that not to happen, because he has never been doing it. Only graduate orientation, he will meet you. The final meeting will be at the graduation. So I am going to invite the principal to also welcome you and talk to you, Mr. Principal.
Thank you very much, the registrar, who doubles as the chair of the occasion. Standing on existing protocols, I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is indeed gratifying to stand before you and address you on this special day of yours, the first day that you are to be inducted as students of, first and foremost, the Gambia College, and in particular, the School of Public and Environmental Health. As previous speakers have mentioned, the Gambia College is one big family constituting 4 different schools. And you happen to fall in one of the health-related schools, and that is the School of Public Health. Some of you went to both interviews for nursing and here, and you are lucky to be here. But the School of Nursing in Banjul and the other 3 schools that are located here in Birkama with a satellite campus in Buyam and Basse, all belongs to one institution, the Gambia College. So you must first and foremost see yourself as students of Gambia College before identifying yourself as students of public health. So in other words, the family name that you will be given would be Gambia College. And then you will have first names, students of public health and students of nursing, or students of School of Education, or students of whatever other school, the agriculture or the security unit. As principal, I must take this opportunity to welcome you to the family and also congratulate you for being lucky to be a student of the Gambia College School of Public Health. And as students of this college, there are a lot of expectations because you will be serving in most cases, the most vulnerable members of the Gambian community. You will be serving in mainly the public health institutions in the preventive aspect of health, trying to make sure that we, the Gambians, do not contaminate diseases or do not live in unhealthy environments, and all the other things. So even if I want a death certificate, you will be the ones that would be responsible for its preparation, a birth certificate, vaccination cards. So your work is spread amongst very key services that would be needed at one point or the other by us, the Gambians. You will be responsible for immunizing our children and sometimes our adults to prevent us from getting sick. And some of you, because you failed to do your practicals, or you did not pay attention during your practical period, you may not know how to immunize, and eventually you may lead to our children having, even some adults having complications. So please, when you are sent on attachments in the hospitals, make sure that you do not go there and just be running errands. Anytime they say they want to buy breakfast, because you are young, you are sent to go and buy breakfast while the work is being done. You will end up graduating without skills. And the college here, we develop the skills. The academic knowledge is needed, but if it is not matched by the requisite skills, then you would not be suitable for the job for which you are trained. So only go on running errands outside of work period. Otherwise, you will mess up with the health system when you graduate here, because you will not have that opportunity to go on attachment. You may be posted in a place where you will be responsible for running some of those things, and probably even supervising college students. So if you do not know what to do while you were a college student and eventually a staff of the Ministry of Health, you may not be able to properly supervise the students who may be posted under your care or tutelage. So please note that. And those of you who have the time and live somewhere where a public health office is available, on your free time, go and volunteer to learn the skills. Because the 3 years may be too fast, and most of the time you are with these lecturers who will be bombarding you with assignments. But if you are free, go and learn basic public health functions. Even if it's going to be 1 hour that you will volunteer and go and help, that will improve on your skills, so that by the time you graduate, you would already have been properly qualified to be called public health assistants. The representative of the Director of Finance did mention about the payments. Finances are the lifeblood of any institution, and we do not joke with us getting our finances, because if we do not get our finances, our lecturers may not be paid, and consequently may not do the work that they are supposed to do, because they have to go and fend somewhere to look for those monies. That is why we make sure that we collect our monies, pay our lecturers on time, and be able to account for them to do what they are supposed to do. And because we know the situation as far as the finances of the public is concerned, that is why we are so considerate to say that you pay 50% as of now when you are starting, and the remaining 50% you pay when you are about to start your second semester. So you can pay in 2 installments. However, the ICT related fee of 1,000 must be paid upfront, because you will be required to go into your portal, you will be required to use the internet either inside the library. The librarian would told you that you will, in addition to using OERs, that's open educational resources that are found online, you will also be able to access books that may be out of print and may not be, an online version may not be available. So that is why we have a computer lab situated inside the library that is fully equipped with internet facilities. So when you are reading and you don't see what you want, you can move to the other side of the library and access the computers there and continue to do your research. So you do not have any reason for not using the library. So make sure that out of class, you go to the library. Do not hang around, be causing noise when other people are in class, or be littering our places, sitting and eating and chatting and leaving your rubbish behind. I have assigned your director of school to mobilize the students of the School of Public Health to start practicing their function, and that is environmental health. So they should start doing their placement here on campus, waste management, especially the people that would be teaching waste management. They should try to work on how to manage solid and liquid waste on our campus before you go even to the community. And I have talked to your students as to an approach that can be used in order to minimize the amount of littering that is happening. So if every one of us picks up a litter every day, even if it's just one indiscriminate litter that has been dumped in the class or on the streets, you just walk around, pick it up, and we've already bought adequate number of dustbins, and we expect you to put your litter in those dustbins. And as public health, would-be public health officers, we expect your environment to be the study center where other schools will come and learn best practice as far as waste management is concerned. So that is a task that I have assigned your school. So they will not only monitor the waste management in your school, but they will also monitor the waste management in other schools. So this is stage one of waste management. The second stage, that if stage one doesn't work, the second stage that we will implement is for every litter that is dropped, there will be a $50 drop. Yes. So you drop a piece of paper, you are fined $50. So that way, we will want you to drop, when we get to stage two, we will not be appealing to you. We will just want you to drop more waste so that we collect more $50. But before we go into that, as would-be practitioners of public health, we want you to start your advocacy skills as far as proper waste management is concerned here on our campus. There are some students that are doing very, very well on my campus. But still, they are struggling with the amount of waste that is dumped on a daily basis. So it should be a collective responsibility, staff, students, to make sure that anybody who comes to this school or this campus will know that public health officers are actually trained here. So it should be everybody's business. And I'm sure the faces that I see here today does not look like faces that have just been dragged out of bed without them being washed. So I saw all of your faces have been washed and you look so bright. So maintain the brightness both in terms of your faces and in terms of the environment in which you find yourself. Discipline has not been a major issue as far as students of School of Public Health are concerned. One, because of the size of the school. The school is small, so probably that may be the reason. But two, because your lecturers also do not give you the time to loiter. So most of the time you are in class or doing something else, so maybe that's why you don't have time to gossip or fight. But that notwithstanding, it doesn't mean that we will not admonish you on the consequence of violating the rules and regulations that would lead to peaceful cohabitation as far as this institution is concerned. If you violate the peace of this land, we will deal with you accordingly. And depending on the gravity of the violation, your punishment will commensurate with that. If you fight, you are going home. If you assault, you are going home. If you steal, because theft sometimes do happen here. If you know that you do not have an iPhone or a Samsung, please do not take your neighbor's Samsung or iPhone. Go and look for cheaper ones rather than go at your village level and brandish the 3 cameras. Because I have seen people when they are moving with mobiles that have 3 cameras, they will be walking like this, as if they have already got a disability. So instead of walking like this, with your camera still, you will be walking like this, so that everybody that is seeing you will know that you have that 3 eye spots on your camera.